Hello guys, welcome to Sales Ledger. I'm Emmanuel, Sales Ledger Tech Support, and in this video, we're going to continue from the previous video where we actually created our account. We added sales, we added customers, sorry, and we started looking at the statistics here. I was trying to teach you guys how to understand the numbers. So in this video, we are going to look at more functionalities of Sales Ledger to help you better understand how to use it and how to track your matrices or to track your statistics. This is going to help you to know how your business is doing. So like I said, these videos are to help you to know if Sales Ledger is actually good for your business, because Sales Ledger might not be good for every business out there. So before you actually finally subscribe for it after 30 days, it's good to know if it actually suits your business, and it's good to know how to use it effectively so that you're actually paying for something you are using. Okay, so we created two businesses the last time. Like I said, you can create multiple businesses, any number of businesses, but for now we just have two. So we have a second business here, which actually, if we can go to settings, you're going to see some aspects or some parameters for the business. This is the name of the business, this is the default shop link and all that. This is the address, the number, and the currency. So I think here we don't have any product in this business. As you can see, we have no product. So I'm going to change the business. You can go here to change your business, switch business, or you can go here to change your business, switch business. So I'm going to choose this business. As you can see from here, we have our logo. Here we have our logo, and here these are like the details which you can do in the settings, which is very, very important, of course. And so currently, as you can see, this business is actually the business that has been selected. So I'm just going to go on and select this business. Okay, so yeah, so here are the sales we entered from the last videos. As you can see, so our sales now are showing yesterday, so I had to wait for 1 day so we can be able to see some matrices. So as you can see, currently these sales were entered on the what's the date, 30th. Okay, so I'm going to enter one sale today, so it's just going to make the 31st. So I'm also going to show you guys how you can enter some of the info on the fly. So for this sale, I'm going to add a new customer. Okay, I'm going to add a new customer. So let's say we're going to record a sale. So normally we already have our customers already, but we just have 2 customers currently, and we already have our products, but we just have 9 products. So I'll be adding the 10th product and showing you guys how you can do that on the fly. So let's say you don't want to add your products ahead of time, you want to add it while you're recording your sales. So in that case, you can just go to new sale. Here you can just add the customer on the fly. So for this, we're going to add the customer. Like I said, these are optional, but this is required. So for the name of the customer, let's add a customer call here. And then for the number, let's add a number. Like I said, the number is always good to start the number with +23 or your country code. Okay, for me it's +234. And like I said, you can't have space, so you're gonna remove the space in the number. And okay, so email address is optional, so we're gonna leave that for this particular contact. And just go to add customer, and automatically the customer is going to be selected for this sale. Okay, so now we're going to go to add product, and we're going to add a new product. So we already have 9 products, but I want to show you how to add products on the fly. So you're just going to add new product. Okay, but just remember, when you do this, they're going to take you to the product tab, so you have to come back here and select and start all over. So of course, that's why it's always good to add your products ahead of time. But the user is Fatima, so okay, we're just going to come here and go to add new products. Okay, so for the product name, we're going to be using we're going to be adding a product called wide tooth comb set. Okay, so that's the product. And for the description, like I said, you can make it short. Okay, let's see. um I'm just going to copy that. Okay, so but you can always make it short, but I'm going to copy that. So um okay, so you can always make your short. And then for the image, I'm just going to add one right now. So I already had this, I think image 10 or something. Yeah, so we're gonna choose any of these. I'm gonna choose this as my first image, and I'm gonna choose this as my second image. Like I said, you can have just a single image if you want, but I'm having two images here. So yeah, this is very important. It has to do with the selling price, which is the price which users will see. So we are going to sell this at 1,800. And the buying price is how much you actually bought the product. It helps us, your customers don't see this. It just helps us to be able to calculate your profit. Okay, and then your stock count, how many stocks do we have? Let's just say we have 10 stocks. And then category, of course, I think it's gonna be under accessories, hair accessories. So like I said, you can always add new categories. Okay, so but we're going to look at that. So like I said, we looked at that in the other videos. So I'm going to show you how. So these are our categories. We can add new categories by going to manage. Yeah, it's going to take us right to settings. Yeah, then it's going to scroll us right down to this place where we have product categories. So you can just add categories. So we have fixed the issue which we had from the previous video. So you can add, and you can use and now, like food and things. Okay, so you can add categories like this. And if you go back, you're gonna see if you go back, you're gonna see you can be able to add it as a category on an item, but we're not going to do that. It's a food and things. Okay, so I'm just going to go back and cancel that category and delete it. So just so you know, you can also delete the categories. Yeah, so food and things, I'll delete the category. Okay, so let's go back to our sales, where we're trying to add a new sale. Okay, so Fatima, and we just added a new product which is called which we are going to use now, white comb. Yeah, and let's say the person bought 5. Yeah, we're going to add more items to this. So we are going to take Brazil, let's say Cantu. We're going to add 2, and then we are going to add another item here. So let's just say Fatima. So then we are going to add the last item here. Share. All right, so let's just say 3. Okay, so we're going to verify our items. Yeah, so for this we are going to choose bank transfer. For this we are going to leave it at completed. If it's not a completed transaction, I'm just going to say pending for now. So then we are going to edit the total so we can give them a discount. So let's say we told them to pay 40,000, so we're giving the discount of 48. So confirm. Yeah, so we can confirm the sale, you see. So we can complete the sale. So the sale now is complete, and as you can see, we have fixed the problem also from the last video where we're not able to edit when you edit the sale. Of course, if you change, you have let's say 40,000. If you change this to 3, of course they have adjusted some stuff here. Your discount is gone to 60 something thousand. Okay, they maintained your old total. So as you can see, it's gone to your total. Yeah, it's 60 something thousand. That was the original amount, but they maintained it. So you have to go and edit it. Okay, or you can remove the reset to original. You understand? So we have removed the always remember to remove that. Okay, so we can go now and remove, said we told them to pay, let's say 63,000. You understand? Confirm. So anytime you edit, always remember, anytime you edit a sale, they always try to maintain the total, so they add it as a discount. You understand? So you have to go back and edit, refresh it and put the correct amount. You understand? So we have updated that sale, and we can see, we can change it to completed. You understand? That's just to show you in case a sale was not completed and you need to change it to completed. So that's what you're gonna do. So like I said, we have a quick menu here. You can always change to dark mode if you prefer using the dark mode. You understand? Some people always prefer using dark mode. You can always use dark mode. So, and if you want to change to dark mode, you can also do it in settings, if you like. It's here. Yeah, so we can also go back to light mode. Yeah, so save preferences. Yeah, so also you can use, you can add a customer on the fly from here if you want. You're going to be taken to customers. You can add sale, add products. You're going to be taken to the products tab, and you can add sale, which you're going to be taken to the sale tab, and the dialog is going to be open for you. Okay, so you can always do that. And then you have a bonus calculator. So let's say you're in your dashboard and you have some statistics which you're trying to calculate. Of course, you want to get some stuff calculated. You can quickly just open your calculator. You see it comes on top everything, and you can start doing some calculations, like if you want. Yeah, so this is a very smart calculator, so you can use your brackets in peace. So yeah, so that's it. Then we also have the calculator here. You go to tools, you're going to see some of the tools we have, like we said, expense tracker, which we are going to look at soon. Then you also have calculator. You can use it here, but sometimes the one which is here is better because it appears over everything. Okay, so the one here is always better sometimes because it appears over everything. So that's it for now. So like you said, so you can see your details of your sales here. Okay, like we said, you can print it, but I said if you're using the app, print works very well because we integrated some printing functionality right in the app. But if you are using the website, you're advised to first download it and then go to view, and it's going to appear, your receipt is going to appear. You see why it's good to have a logo. Like I said, the receipt on the phone is different from the one on the PC. The one on the phone is more enhanced because we are using Android based PDF generator, but for the web we are using a web-based PDF generator. So they are different, but we are working on this. All of them are professional, but so as you can see, here is what the person bought. You can see the price, you can see the total, you can see the discount, and you can see, so here is what the person bought. Okay, so here is your details. That's why it's always good to add your address of your shop and everything. So as you can see, the receipt can be scanned. You can go to verify and scan this receipt. Okay, so that's it. And here now you can now print it. Okay, you can print it if you want. From here you can print the receipt. Okay, so it's always good to, when you're working on the web, it's always good to do it that way. Okay, yeah, so you can download. So that's it for printing. You can print from here, or you can do it here. So this also printing, like I said, we are still going to work on this particular printing. The UI is not the best. Yeah, so you should use this, download the PDF first before printing. So like I said, you can also delete your sale if you want. So let's go to products. So we just added some products, some new products. So we have added some stuff to filter from the last video. So you can see here we have by profit. So you can now filter by profit, which I said we'll add. As you can see, the highest profit appears first. So you can see here we've made 77,000 from this product. So Peruvian body with hair, and you see this follows next, and this follows next, and this follows next, followed by those which we haven't sold yet. This we haven't sold yet, so we haven't made any profit from here. Hair growth oil, we're gonna sell that soon. So all then by date added, as you can see, this the by date added. So what actually happens is this is the oldest, we added this first, and then we added this last. So we are going to make it in such a way that the last item you added is going to be the first. You understand? But for now, that's it. It appears the opposite direction. So flash sales, we don't have any flash sale yet. In stock, items in stock, and these are items in stock. If you want to check items out of stock, which is very important, these are items which have been sold out. So you can just go here. If it's out of stock, just go here and increase the stock count. So just go here and increase the stock count to 3. Okay, so in this case, you can put any number, but I just placed 3, so you can see we have stocked the item. You understand? Then you can also organize items from A to Z. You know, if you want to search by name, or you can go to Z to A. Yeah, then you can also search items. You understand? So Peruvian. Okay, see, you already have it. So you can search by name, and the item is going to be filtered according to name. So you can see the categories you have. You can click here to manage them, and that's it. So for customers, very easy. You can see your customers now. You can see Fatima, I've spent 40. Now we also added some filters here. As you can see, we added some filters here, which very important. So you can see by amount spent, so the highest amount spent to the lowest amount spent, that is your customers. You can also do it by the number of orders. So you can see Chelma has 4, this one has 1, 2, and this one has 1. And then you can also see recent. All of them have been recent. You can see no orders. All our customers have done bought. Has email. These are for customers that have emails, and has no email. These are for customers that we had no email. So that's it for that. So on your dashboard, you can also see your sales, which we have had now. So as you can see, yeah, our recent sales, the most recent was 60, which we did today, and these are the ones we did yesterday. So Brazilian, so these are our top products. We have sold 2. This has been in 2 sales, not 2 of the products. Okay, this is the number of sales for which this has been. So all of them have been in 2 sales ish. You understand? So it means 2 sales, 2 people have bought these products. 2 people have bought this, 2 people have bought this. So all of them are equal. And then here we can say our inventory health, 0. Here, so you see here we have low stock, here we have optimal, and then we have product metrics. So these are our product metrics. You can read this: high sales, high margin. These are just different product metrics giving us different high sales, high margin, and all that stuff. So you can read here. We're going to talk about this more in another video. So here we have number of customers. So we have a one-time customers. We have between 2 to 3 times. It means that we have one customer that bought between 2 to 3 times. We have another one that bought between 4 to 7 times. So that's how we calculate it. And then we have we're going to talk about that in another graph. Item performance, how our items are performing. So these ones have been in 2 sales. All these have been in 2 sales. This have been only in 1 sale. So only these ones have been bought only in 1 sale. Only 1 person have ordered for this. These two people have ordered for each of these. Okay, so in those 2 sales, you can see the amount. So just from this, we made this amount of money. Yes, while from this, we made this amount of money. So this is the revenue. This is the number of sales. Remember, you're going to read this. This is the number of sales, not the number of items that were sold. Okay, so that's it. So yeah, this is another one for profit. For today, we just made, for the last 7 days, you're going to see. So we also have subscriptions, which analytics, which is also very important. The advantage of analytics is, okay, for example, today we just sold something. This the amount we just did today. Okay, 60K, and this is a profit, and everything. We had 1 customer added today, and then this. So 2 days ago, that includes yesterday and today, which has just been all about all our sales. But you can filter for the last 7 days, but we just have sales for over 2 days. So 2 days ago is going to show our total number of sales. So as you can see, we are having a good increase in sales over time. We have sold 500 in 2 days. Yeah, so this only show at the end of the day. So this will not record the sales for today. This graph will not show data for today until tomorrow. So yeah, it's showing us our highest top revenue, how much we have received. From the highest is from this. Top customers. These are our customers. Of course, we can do it also from the customers tab. So this is the order of customers. Top profit products. These are the products that have given us the highest amount of profit. This gave us 77 and all that stuff. Yeah, so you can see revenue versus profit, revenue, profit. So this, we had a revenue of 245. That's how much came in. From that money, we had this profit, revenue, profit, revenue, profit. So it just shows you, we can see the highest revenue and the profit. So it helps you to also know, So this shows the highest days within the week which you sell. Okay, not for this week, but just generally, we see we sold on Friday more than Saturday, which is today. We have just sold 60. So this is for the current day. So for the current week, why this is the summation of all the weeks here. If you don't understand, don't worry. we're going to look at it in more details in the future. So here we have received this from cash, this from bank transfer, this from card, and this from order. So I don't know the other means, but we have other means of payments, maybe OPay or some other kind of means of payment. So there we are going to look at that. So that was it for this video. I was just trying to show you some more aspects of sales. Yeah, so in the next video we are going to look at how to manage shop. Yes, we are going to look at flash sales, we're going to look at catalog, shop catalog, we're going to look at using using the tools. Particularly, we are going to be looking how to use the expense tracker. We are going to be looking how to use the price list generator. So that's a very good video where we're going to be talking about how you can put your shop on public and how you can just the general things you can do, the advanced features that the app offers you. All right, thank you and see you in the next video. Have a wonderful time.